Paper was like gold in medieval times.
Oh, not tobacco. Sugar.
That everything we thought we knew about the world might turn out to be completely wrong.
I'm Sarah Richardson. This is Patsy and John. This is their 80s kitchen. And this is what their kitchen looks like now, a vision in white, thanks to some help from Design Inc. Anybody who knows me knows I love neutral tones. But I may have met my match with Patsy and John.
Color, I just can't live with it.
Hello!
Hi, Sarah.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Good.
Everything has to be white, off-white, and ultra-white.
Patsy and John's open concept home is a backdrop to contemporary, vintage, and whimsical pieces.
When I get excited about things that remind me of the past or my childhood, I just love to frame them.
When John and Patsy opened up their main floor space during a renovation, it revealed a much larger issue.
It certainly doesn't flow with the rest of our house. I mean, the color, as you can see, isn't white, so it certainly is an eyesore.
It just doesn't fit with the rest of the flow of our house. I mean, everything
else is white.
Exactly.
Which leaves us with an obvious design direction. We're making a white kitchen, folks.
I guess my fear with doing all white, which I will say this, I don't want it to go overboard on too clean. We've got 2 kids. I'm always in the kitchen. Something that will also have staying power. So It won't be, in 10 years we'll wake up and go, what were we thinking?
Then you call me. What were you thinking, Sarah? Talk to me about how does the pantry, I guess, play into the whole scheme?
Well, I think this is what happened when we lost a lot of our space from taking out the wall in the kitchen.
I'd love to have some kind of built-in there that's a bit more practical, but I know Patsy kind of likes the...
I like the display, and maybe that's something that we can incorporate in the kitchen.
I like the locker.
Well, have a look. It's our pantry as well.
So you really need some storage. Yeah. And those storage solutions start by playing a little fantasy island. A bigger island would be great. You're gonna get tons of storage here. Do you have a wish list? Is there anything that you'd like to see in here that you don't have now?
A big industrial sink with some kind of crazy faucet.
The first thing that somebody wants has never been, I want a big sink and a cool faucet.
I want a big
Okay, I like that. Done.
Maybe we continue the space down there, but I definitely want an ability to chill some wine, have a little bar fridge.
Okay.
Functional display, like maybe I love looking at our white dishes.
So somewhere between 8 and 10 inches across the bottom can be open so that you can have all of your, your cafe labels, your plates.
We're thinking that it would be nice if we would brick in that window to get rid of it so you can gain more space for storage or countertop. Continue the hardwood floor into the kitchen. And also incorporating a TV somehow.
Okay, I'm assuming that most of the appliances would go. 1 oven, 2 ovens?
I would love 2 ovens. Okay. Love it.
We got a bar fridge, TV, fridge drawers. Yeah, sure. 2 ovens. Sure.
Yeah, wow, so much for the sleek minimal.
I'd love to keep talking to you, but I think you need to go back to work because I think we're gonna need more money. And I think an all-white kitchen could use a subtle pop of color, which shouldn't be a problem since there's already hits here and there. The thing that sets, Patsy's style apart from many other houses is she has those fun fragments. All large fixed elements will be white. Glossy, sleek counters, really sleek hardware.
Sharp edges.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Polished. We could wrap across the counter and all the way up in the backsplash. And the perfect punch of color. A slab of counter from a durable quartz material. Right, every kitchen needs a jumping off point. Tequila sunrise is the jumping off point.
I would love that.
How about apple martini?
I don't know. She seems like someone who would love a little hit of color.
Where are we as far as layout goes? What have you come up with?
Jen and I went over and did some drawings. What we've done is we've taken out the existing window on the range side where the stove is and extending the countertop just by the sink Now the big challenge is figuring out how do we use this space that we've extended. It's not counter depth.
The answer to these questions lie in the computer layout skills of Jennifer.
Why don't we put a shallow cabinet there for all of your glassware?
I really want this to look as symmetrical as possible, so let's make it 4 doors to the left of the cooktop instead of 3. And what can we do about the pantry? Put a door face on it and make it like a little tilt.
Like at a general store.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it looks amazing. We'll send it to her and see what she thinks. Press, print, and deliver. Tanya's got the hot plans for Patsy's cool white kitchen.
The floor plan, it's extending the counter,
Right.
closing up the window. Through the elevations, I can show you what it would look like a bit better. You wanted some double wall ovens,
Right.
and then we were wondering about putting a microwave on top of that, so it would be one whole wall of
Do you think that's going to be too tall, though?
How much do you use your microwave?
A lot.
Oh, really? Maybe we rejig that.
Okay. The organization of the cupboards, where we want to place things, I thought it'll make or break the kitchen. There's a lot to think about. I think right now I'm still overwhelmed with how it's all going to turn out.
So the next thing is countertops.
There are literally hundreds of shades of white, but only one surprise for Patsy.
The other question was...
What are these for? we talk
Okay.
white.
I know. Would you do, though, like on the island, would you do a cutting board in this?
Yeah. I would do it in this over that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, a shot of color, no problem with, as long as we can pull it away.
Would you do the buffet counter?
No, nothing permanent.
Nice try, Tanya. But a man-made counter is perfect for Patsy's family needs. Resistant to scratches and heat, this white one's a winner.
White fridge.
Let's take a guess. What color appliances would Patsy like?
That's white.
Yeah.
I know which fridge Tanya would go crazy for.
I love the white.
Would you do a griddle?
Absolutely.
Pancake Saturdays. And here's our hood.
I don't know if you do, what would you do?
I would
This might
take
be
a...
too much.
You're sort of going a lot between stainless and white. And so you need to make a decision, how much stainless and how much white do you want?
I mean, knowing that white, stainless, I mean, there's still a lot of things that we're not there yet.
As Patsy works on finding the white balance, Tanya tries to keep the project on track, avoiding decision delays and cameras. We've redesigned the kitchen for better storage
I love the white.
and picked appliances that fit in. Everything is moving forward.
Are the drawers all empty in here?
In a few short hours, this kitchen will be gone, as will Patsy and her family.
We are moving out tomorrow and going to be back in about 3 weeks.
They're bunking in with her parents while this place gets torn apart.
Demolition of the kitchen happens tomorrow, and then hardwood floors come in, patch up the window over there, the countertops, cabinets, all that stuff. 3 weeks. I actually am really excited, because in 3 weeks, I think that's just record time. It's amazing.
It's not easy packing up a kitchen and a family. Nothing can be left behind.
Oh, good. Gotta get the dog food.
Even Big Sister Hadley gets into the action.
Is that enough books?
No, not yet.
Okay.
And this one.
Okay, perfect. How about some friends? Which friends would you like to bring? Okay, let's think about some outfits for you. Oh, that's a fancy one, isn't it?
And as the family retreats, an army marches in.
Habitat for Humanity is here today, and they are ripping out the kitchen, bringing everything out. All of their people are volunteers. I got in touch with them and said, we've got this great kitchen. It has all the appliances, wall oven, microwave, 48-inch fridge, dishwasher. So they take it to their reuse store and then they sell it, make the money, and then that money goes into new builds. So amazing to know that somebody else will use this kitchen because it's a great kitchen. It's just not really what Patsy and John want, so at least somebody will use it and it's going to a great cause. Everything is on schedule. The flooring guys are coming in, the electrician's coming in. It's all sort of gonna happen within 2.5 weeks, which is pretty crazy for a kitchen renovation.
Crazy or kitchen impossible? So far, so good. Outside, we're bricking up the old window. Inside, we're working out the new details.
What if they take out that light and move it over here?
It's all in the bag.
Sort of going to be right between the two speakers, around there.
A big pendant light above the island will add great task lighting.
Like here, this is the overall right there.
All the inner workings are complete. With the drywall up, the flooring can go down, unifying this home's main level. Time now for our new white kitchen. At least, we hope it's white.
Can we just put it down for a sec? I got a call from Patsy. She thinks it might be a little pink.
I don't know
in
how
her
that could
kitchen.
happen. So what we could do is continue the installation, remove all the doors.
Take all the
and
doors
panels,
off, get them resprayed.
Get them resprayed. In the meantime, we'll still continue installing all the cabinets.
Okay,
And this
because I've got the
way,
appliances coming tomorrow and everything's getting
just
hooked
get
up.
the ball rolling and keep it going, sort of thing.
A minor hiccup, but no major delay.
I would assume that we would have one slab here.
With the measurements for the counters done and the return of the new white door fronts, this kitchen reno is on the fast track to the finish line. Time to pay a visit. Oh my gosh, it looks gorgeous.
Looks good, eh?
Look at that. Oh, la la
I know.
la 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 la.
And look at these.
Snazzy.
Yeah.
Okay, do you love this?
The recycling chute.
Just disappear.
I know.
Just need to experience this.
I know, don't you wish it was yours? I'm really wishing it was mine.
Every time we do a new kitchen, I wish it was mine.
I know.
I mean, I love my kitchen, but like, just look at this. So nice.
It's good space. And now, the mudroom.
Oh, yeah. Don't you love it when a plan comes together?
So all we need are counters.
Man, we're good.
And then we can have a little party.
But sadly, celebrations are on hold, and Patsy's open concept kitchen has taken on new meaning. Hello?
Hi, it's Tommy.
Hi, how are you?
The kitchen counter fabricator and installer has basically completely missed his deadline entirely.
I thought it was coming this morning.
We're being told stories.
And if the counters haven't been made, it's going to be another week before it's done.
Basically.
Great. Design Inc is in this White House putting together a white kitchen. Simple enough. Gorgeous.
Looks good, eh? So all we need are counters.
Man, we're good.
And then we can have a little party.
But that's where things went wrong.
The kitchen counter fabricator and installer has completely missed his deadline.
Great.
Yeah, we're not looking so good right now.
The countertop supplier couldn't make his deadline, but passed the measurements to our new supplier. And in a week, we had new counters, making Patsy very happy. But that didn't last. The measurements were wrong, leaving us with a short piece for the sink and the island's overhang too tight. What a disaster. We need them remeasured and remade pronto. Finally, the new and improved countertops are here. How are we feeling about this today? Well, I'll feel excellent if I know that it all fits. It may be too early to judge. We've got more counters to come.
I got this thing. Maybe that's
The overhang for the island looks good. I knew it. It's gonna be one of those days.
I made it tight.
Time for some finessing. This is gonna take a little longer than expected. These guys aren't calling it a day anytime soon. The installation is turning into a real grind. Fits like a glove, but we're missing its partner.
Now I've just noticed that the piece
that they still have to work with for the sink is the same piece that didn't fit last week. And we were supposed to be getting a new piece. So I don't understand. Here we are again, same problem. Likewise with the overhang on another counter. It's still too tight. We're a long way off from this being done, and from it being done to the exacting, professional, perfect standards that I'm looking for. Can we just slide this so that this has the right overhang, like this? They were gonna go and pick up some lunch and bring it back. Can we bring you back some lunch? They're just the installers. They didn't cut this, you know? And they're stuck here at the end dealing with somebody else's mess. But I have faith. These guys are gonna make it right.
I think that every single one of us needs to be here to see for themselves that this is really happening and it's really happening properly. It's fumes from the glue. I know.
Boy! Woo! Nice, Robert. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. That looks perfect.
When you're designing kitchens, everything has to fit together absolutely perfectly. There is no margin for error. You're dealing with stone and perfection.
As the hours tick by, we're closing in on the finishing details.
Right. So, faucet center.
Yes.
And then this guy.
Centered in the space that's left.
Oh, okay.
The installers are pulling off a miracle. Precision work that will last past my daughter's bedtime. It's gonna be a long night. Patsy's dream of an all-white kitchen
3 weeks, record time. It's amazing.
hit its first delay.
Might be a little pink.
In week 3. Then,
So all we need are counters, and then we can have a little party.
our first supplier
Completely missed his deadline.
and mismeasured. But a second supplier, here we are again, same problem, left us short. It's been a long day and a really long night.
I've never had such a saga over counters in my life. The good thing is, as we stand here today, they are perfectly installed. The attention to detail is fantastic. There is no forgiveness in contemporary style. It has to fit perfectly, it has to be done exquisitely, and the attention to detail has to be bang on. The backsplash and the counter in the same material really shows a tremendous attention to detail. They're really beautiful and very difficult to install because they were here till almost midnight.
This kitchen is now ready for Design Inc.'s final touches.
Oh, I love this kitchen. It is maybe one of my favorite kitchens so far that we've done. It's so spacious, which I love.
For many people, if you were to consider doing a pure white kitchen, they would think, oh, it's gonna be so cold and it's gonna be so sterile. A white kitchen for Patsy would never be too serious. It'll always have a sense of fun. It would just be too austere if everything was behind closed doors. So I'm always looking for a way to give a little bit of interest, to give a little bit of texture, give a bit of sculptural value to any kitchen that I design.
I love it. I really love it. I just think it's everything that we had expected and dreamed about. You don't walk in and go, oh my gosh, there's a kitchen. It blends in with the rest of the walls. You don't really notice it in a sense, which is a good thing.
Overall, we were looking to give a contemporary infusion to the very eclectic feel that the rest of the house has.
I love, love, love the stove and the griddle.
The kind of mudroom pantry area, it needed some tightening, I thought. This can function as a pantry. It can be changed to be more mudroom storage if they want it to be. It is something that can be in flux and change for them as they need it. We wanted to make this island as big as it could possibly be. I'm always looking to max out the proportions and give you as much prep space as I possibly can and as much seating space. The larger the island that you can fit, the larger your kitchen will feel. If you have a busy household, you don't have to have a kitchen that's full of clutter. You just have to be aware of the different elements that you need in your kitchen, and you have to design specifically for all those functions. If you design it right, it can all be hidden behind closed doors and it can look neat and tidy all the time.
I still can't believe it's ours. After all the thinking and all the details and all of the design issues and things that came along the way, it's worth it. It's so worth it in the end.